One of the women accusing Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax of sexual assault is speaking out about his handling of the situation.
Fans of the UVA men's basketball team can now get some new gear as the team heads to its next big challenge in the NCAA tournament.
Basketball head coach Tony Bennett is reflecting on the team's progress from last year's devastating loss to Saturday's historic Elite Eight win.
Live in high definition from the area's most experienced news team, this is NBC 29 HD News at Noon.
Fans of UVA men's basketball are stocking up on their Final Four gear.
Oh, it's an exciting time, yeah. The team took down Purdue Saturday in a thrilling overtime game, and it earned the Hoos a trip to the NCAA tournament's Final Four. This is the first time in 35 years. NBC 29's Lowell Rose is at Minster's on the corner where people can get all those commemorative shirts and hats. Hi, Lowell.
Hey there, Matt and Sharon. Minster's tells it has been busy since yesterday fulfilling orders and keeping gear on the rack. Now, its location here at the UVA corner and over at the shops at Stonesville were packed all day yesterday with people getting their gear. Now, while the crowd has somewhat calmed down since then, there still continues to be a steady flow of people coming in to get their much-needed UVA gear. Minster has 2 Final Four designs in stock right now, but says several more will be in by today. The manager says the Nike cut above shirts the team wore after their win Saturday should be in by tomorrow or Wednesday. Now, some fans we talked to say the recent wins by UVA caught them by surprise considering what happened in the tournament last year. But in light of all of that excitement, one family traveled 7 hours to Charlottesville just to rack up on gear for UVA.
We waited quite a long time for this experience, and we were lucky enough to attend the game, and we just keep saying to ourselves we can't believe that it's our turn in the Final Four, and came all the way here just to load up on gear to take back for the excitement back home.
Now, the Lim family still hasn't decided if they will travel to the final game, but if they do sit out this game, the Lim family plan to have a big watch party. Now, UVA will play Auburn this Saturday in that Final Four game. Now, the Minster said it is hopeful that the team will continue winning so they can provide more gear as they continue to go on.
All right, Lowell Rose outside Minster's on the corner, UVA, this afternoon for us. All right, Lowell, thank you. The celebration of the Hoos making it to the Final Four became extra special for one crowd surfing bride in Charlottesville. This video is making the rounds on social media. Newlyweds Jenna Dagenhart and David Stoldorf tied the knot on Saturday. The UVA alums went to the corner to celebrate their love and the historic win for the UVA men's basketball team. People lifted, as you can see, Dagenhart above the crowd to body surf, wedding dress and all. Some of you may recognize Dagenhart. She is a former reporter here at NBC 29. How about that?
She eventually tosses the bouquet into the crowd, too. I don't know who caught it there, but she was quite dramatic with the
She was having a good time.
Yeah. Well, the UVA men's basketball team is getting back to work now after a weekend of celebrating. Fans were out in full force Sunday to congratulate the team on their win and welcome them home to Charlottesville. NBC 29's Mike Shires has that part of the story.
The Virginia basketball team walked into Dishrun Park as conquering heroes Sunday as thousands of fans filled the stands to celebrate UVA's berth in the Final Four.
Beautiful. I'm humbled by that. You know, they didn't have to come out here, but they did.
The fans started calling for their favorite players to take the mic. Mamadi Diakite kept it short. There were a lot of fans in the stands at Dishrun Park to celebrate UVA's first trip to the Final Four in 35 years. And for head coach Tony Bennett, there was a chance to think back on how far the program has come.
I remember when I got here, it's 10 years now, and there were some faithful fans, but just to see this thing grow and how much they appreciate the kind of young men we have, even how we try to play the game when the shot clock's going down and the crowds are cheering. They're an educated crowd, and now there's like 4,000 or 5,000 people on the wait list for season tickets. It's great.
The Cavaliers have already accomplished a lot with a chance for even more in the madness of March.
The NCAA tournament, it's great and it's awful and it's everything combined, and it's so much. But the regular season championship and then to just kind of keep going is exciting. And now we get a chance to do something that, you know, is something you dream about.
With the Who's, Mike Shires, NBC 29 HD Sports.
The Who's will take on 5th-seeded Auburn Tigers in Minneapolis Saturday evening. Tip-off for that game is set for 6:09.
The first of 2 women to accuse Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax of sexual assault is now criticizing his response to those allegations. This morning in an interview with CBS News, Vanessa Tyson says Fairfax's response is, quote, disgraceful, irresponsible, and manipulative. Tyson claims Fairfax forced her to perform oral sex in 2004. Fairfax says the encounter was consensual. The lieutenant governor issued a lengthy statement Sunday saying he passed a polygraph test in which the interviewer asked him about his encounters with Tyson and another woman as to whether they were consensual. We have the statement on our website at NBC29.com. Governor Ralph Northam is encouraging eligible high school students to register to vote. He issued a proclamation designating the week of April 21st Virginia High School Voter Registration Week. He is also challenging high schools to register at least 65% of their senior class. Schools that complete the challenge will get a banner from Northam commending their voter registration efforts. Virginia is one of 4 states with legislative elections this year.
Waynesboro police are investigating a motorcycle crash that killed a Charlottesville man over the weekend. 38-year-old John Henry Sprouse died at the scene Saturday. Police responded to the 2100 block of West Main Street just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Investigators say the crash involved Sprouse's motorcycle and a Mazda sedan. The 57-year-old female driver of the car was taken to Augusta Health with injuries.
Waynesboro police are investigating a fatal accident involving a pedestrian and a train. Police responded to the 900 block of West Broad Street just before 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. They say a westbound train struck the man and he died at the scene. Police say the man's identity is not known at this time. Several airlines are trying to get back on track after a technical outage this morning. The glitch is repaired, but several airports across the country, including Chicago and Washington Dulles, are still experiencing long delays. Right now, the outage is affecting 2 flights out of the Charlottesville-Albemarle Airport. The 11:55 American Airlines flight to Philadelphia is now set to leave at 12:44. The 2:50 Delta flight to New York is scheduled for 3:22. 3 flights scheduled to arrive at Cho are also delayed. Los Angeles police are investigating a shooting that killed rapper Nipsey Hussle. Investigators say the rapper was shot outside his clothing store in Los Angeles Sunday afternoon. The 33-year-old was taken to the hospital where doctors pronounced him dead. 2 other people are also hurt. They, though, are expected to survive. Investigators say they do not have anyone in custody and they are still looking for a suspect.
A new partnership among Charlottesville, Albemarle County, and the University of Virginia is giving people a new way to search for job opportunities. The program, called Embark, helps recruit potential employers and employees. Embark allows job seekers to follow employers on social media, as well as search for opportunities based on an employer's size and location. So far, nearly 60 employers in Charlottesville and Albemarle County are listed on that program. A Richmond-based distillery is looking to expand its business into Charlottesville. After a successful tasting event in the city this weekend, Virago Spirits held a special rum tasting at Brasserie Saison Sunday afternoon as part of the Virginia Spirits Roadshow. A distiller for Virago says getting the product out there where people can fully experience it can help make rum a top-shelf drink.
Rum is misunderstood, right? And we're trying to educate people that rum can be as sophisticated as cognac and high-end bourbons and scotches, but there's an educational factor that needs to go into play here.
The rum was featured in 3 specialty cocktails Sunday. Virago Spirits has been in Richmond now for about 8 months.
Mountain bikers in Greene County pedaled dozens of miles to help people all around the world get access to bicycles. Over the weekend, the Blue Ridge School hosted a 2-day bicycle festival. Proceeds from the event will benefit the World Bicycle Relief Organization. This nonprofit specializes in bicycle distribution programs to aid poverty in developing countries all around the world. One cyclist says getting on a bike is more than just a ride.
I'm a combat veteran, so this actually helped with a lot of my therapy, just from combat PTSD and stuff like that. And so this actually helped me just get out of my shell.
More than 150 riders participated in that race. Looks like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, good weather for it, too.
Gorgeous weather.
Yeah. A school resource officer in Georgia sure has a way with words, and he's using that to discuss some sensitive subjects with students in his school.
He hopes his poems can help him reach out to the students he protects every day.
And we got off to a very cold start this morning. I'll tell you when the warmer weather returns up next.